The wrestling world just witnessed something extraordinary and controversial as New Japan Pro Wrestling's most grueling tournament reached its explosive finale in Tokyo. After weeks of brutal competition, we finally crowned our G1 Climax 35 champion on August 17th, 2025 at the packed Ariake Arena. But here's where things get interesting, and where longtime fans might find themselves divided. Wrestling enthusiasts tuning into NJPW World witnessed a night packed with surprises, heated confrontations, and one particularly contentious main event that has the wrestling community buzzing. Walker Stewart and Chris Charlton guided viewers through the action from the commentary booth. The undercard delivered unexpected drama. The evening opened with fresh talent showcasing their skills as four young lions battled it out. Shoma Kato and Tatsuya Matsumoto faced off against Masatora Yasuda and Zayn J, with both Matsumoto and J making their Japanese debuts just one night prior. The contest concluded when Yasuda forced Matsumoto to submit via Boston Crab submission hold, marking J's inaugural victory on Japanese soil after 6 minutes and 27 seconds of action. Veterans Taichi and Satoshi Kojima, accompanied by Taka Michinoku, squared off against the duo of Togi Makabe and Katsuya Murashima. Commentary provided fascinating historical context, noting that Makabe previously held the distinction of being the most despised G1 finalist until Evil claimed that dubious honor this year. They also highlighted Kojima's unique status as the only G1 winner who competed without being under New Japan contract. Taichi sealed the victory over young lion Murashima with a devastating, dangerous backdrop at the 7:13 mark. But here's where the night took an unexpected turn. Following the match, viewers witnessed what appeared to be a Kojima Gun reunion as Taichi, Kojima, and Michinoku exchanged respectful handshakes. However, this nostalgic moment was shattered when David Finlay made his entrance alongside mysterious text reading "Knockout Brothers" displayed on screen. Two recently graduated young lions, Yuto Nakashima and Oscar Lupi, emerged with completely transformed personas. Nakashima strutted out in pristine white attire with flashy jewelry embodying a hip-hop swagger, while Lube appeared in stark black, clearly positioned as the muscle of the operation. The duo brutally attacked Taichi and Michinoku, with Nakashima delivering a vicious right hand to Taichi before they combined for a punishing powerbomb on Michinoku. Lube added insult to injury with a pile driver on Taichi, as the crowd voiced their disapproval. Finlay observed emotionlessly from the entrance ramp before Nakashima and Lube joined him, flashing the War Dog's hand gesture as they departed together. The multi-man action continued with Toru Yano, Yo, and Master Wato defeating Yoshihashi, El Desperado, and Ryusuke Taguchi, when Yo pinned the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion El Desperado following his direct drive finishing move after 6 minutes and 40 seconds. While initially framed as having never openweight six-man tag team championship implications, the outcome instead appears to set up a junior heavyweight title defense for the upcoming Destruction Tour. House of Torture continued their controversial winning ways as Sanada, Don Fale, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru defeated Boltin Oleg, El Phantasmo, and Tiger Mask. The victory came via questionable means when Fale finished Tiger Mask with a low blow, followed by an elbow drop at 6 minutes and 59 seconds. Post-match tensions escalated as Fale and Oleg continued their heated rivalry, further building toward a potential never-openweight title clash. Fan favorite Tanahashi receives emotional send-off. The crowd witnessed a special moment as Hiroshi Tanahashi teamed with Shota Umino and Yuya Uemura against the United Empire's Great-O-Khan, Callum Newman, and Jacob Austin Young. Recognizing the significance of Tanahashi's approaching retirement, the presentation allowed over 6 minutes for entrances and pre-match pageantry, ensuring fans could savor every moment with the legendary performer. Uemura secured the victory over Young with his deadbolt submission after 8:24, followed by Tanahashi taking additional time to connect with supporters around ringside. The penultimate contest saw Shingo Takagi, Yota Tsuji, Hiromu Takahashi, and Daiki Nagai fall to Bullet Club War Dogs members David Finlay, Drilla Maloney, Taiji Ishimori, and Geto. After an extended pre-match stare-down session, Maloney finished Nagai with the Drilla Killa at 10-12. However, the real drama unfolded afterward when Takagi and Maloney engaged in a heated brawl. Takagi eventually gained the upper hand over both Maloney and Geto before grabbing the microphone to deliver a scathing verbal assault. He criticized absent champion Gabe Kidd for failing to appear at Ariake Arena, suggesting he should vacate the title if he's that kind of champion. Takagi dismissed the War Dogs as all bark and no bite, while vowing to systematically dismantle the entire faction. TMDK representatives Zack Sabre Jr., Ryohei Oiwa, Kosei Fujita, and Hartley Jackson faced another House of Torture squad consisting of Ren Narita, Yujiro Takahashi, Sho, and Doki. Before the action began, Sho seized the microphone to mock the collection of dumb hicks, referring to the Ballistic Boys who provided this year's G1 theme song. Ironically, one of the boys was providing Japanese commentary that evening and responded with a dismissive thumbs down. Narita pinned Jackson with Hell's Guillotine after 11-10, continuing House of Torture's dominant tag team record throughout the tournament. Post-match chaos ensued as the villainous faction attempted to continue their assault. But Fujita mounted a heroic comeback, clearing the ring of Doki and his metal weapon. Fujita then declared his intentions to challenge for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, with commentary speculation about his potential partner adding intrigue. Legendary Chono sets the stage. Five-time G1 Climax winner Masahiro Chono made a special appearance to introduce the tournament final. Unfortunately, generic music overwhelmed his remarks due to music licensing restrictions outside Japan, though he managed to ask the crowd if they were ready before officially launching the main event. A comprehensive video package highlighted tournament moments, including the shocking announcement of Gabe Kidd's withdrawal due to injury, along with sound bites from both finalists outlining their respective paths to this climactic showdown. The controversial finale that has everyone talking. And this is the part most people miss. The main event between Konosuke Takeshita and Evil perfectly encapsulated everything divisive about modern professional wrestling. Takeshita entered first, positioned as the crowd favorite despite being accompanied by Rocky Romero, while Evil arrived with his complete House of Torture entourage. Interestingly, Romero departed after introductions, leaving Takeshita to face the numerical disadvantage alone initially. The early exchanges saw Evil control with a headlock before both men tested their strength and speed. Tokyo fans clearly favored Takeshita with thunderous chants, but their support was quickly tested as House of Torture interference began almost immediately. The referee's attention was diverted, allowing the entire faction to brutally assault Takeshita while Evil posed mockingly with the G1 trophy. Evil methodically targeted Takeshita's leg with various submission holds, with his opponent reaching the ropes to break each attempt. When Takeshita began mounting offense and dumped Evil to the floor, the interference resumed as Narita, Kanemaru, and Fale swarmed him. However, Takeshita delivered a spectacular tope con giro that wiped out the entire group on the entrance ramp. Rocky Romero's timely return saw him systematically eliminate the troublemakers one by one. With the playing field finally level, the match quality immediately elevated. Takeshita connected with a suplex and corner boot before applying a cross-face chicken wing submission. Yet again, the referee was yanked from the ring as Narita returned to attack Takeshita's injured knee with his signature push-up bar. This time, current champion Zack Sabre Jr. arrived to restore order, once again isolating the two competitors. But here's where it gets controversial. The subsequent action featured intense striking exchanges, with Evil landing a thunderous lariat for a near fall. Both wrestlers collapsed from simultaneous lariat impacts. creating dramatic tension as the referee began his count. They recovered around the 4-count mark, demonstrating their championship-caliber resilience. Evil's offensive surge continued with a superplex and his signature Darkness Scorpion submission, though Takeshita managed to reach the ropes. A Darkness Falls attempt yielded another 2-count before Takeshita began his comeback sequence with an Exploder suplex. Multiple reversals of Evil's Everything is Evil finisher led to Takeshita's own version for a close near fall, followed by a blue thunderbomb that nearly ended the contest. Takeshita's high-risk senton from the top rope earned another 2-count before Evil's Bulldog, which had defeated multiple opponents during the tournament, generated an extended near fall. Commentary acknowledged the crowd's surprisingly even split, with many fans seemingly hesitant to fully embrace Takeshita due to his part-time New Japan status. The finish came amid controversy as Takeshita attempted his knee strike finisher, only for his injured leg to buckle at the crucial moment. Evil capitalized with a blatant low blow during a referee distraction, followed by a devastating lariat that nearly secured victory. After surviving a Takeshita backslide attempt and avoiding the power drive finisher through more striking exchanges, Evil ultimately fell to Takeshita's Raging Fire finishing move after an epic 26 minutes and 25 seconds. Takeshita's emotional celebration included receiving the traditional winner's trophy and flag ceremony from 3 members of the Ballistic Boys, with the flag featuring tassels representing every G1 winner throughout the tournament's storied history. The new champion's victory speech was particularly moving as he fought back tears while declaring, "I'm glad I became a professional wrestler. I think about seeking a dream and making the dream real." He encouraged viewers that anyone could pursue wrestling if they chose, but warned that he would remain the greatest professional wrestler, and promised to keep showing you things you've never seen before. During his backstage interview, Takeshita expressed ambitious goals of not only winning Wrestle Kingdom's main event as G1 champion, but also as IWGP champion. He reflected on his emotional breakthrough, admitting this marked the first time he had ever cried in a wrestling ring. He praised Rocky Romero's loyalty and surprisingly elevated Evil's performance, suggesting his opponent might have been the best tonight among all his worldwide competition. Takeshita emphasized the responsibility of his generation in professional wrestling while vowing continued improvement and hinting at potential back-to-back G1 victories. Expert analysis, the complex reality of modern wrestling. The commentary team correctly noted that Evil demonstrated his true wrestling ability once freed from interference-heavy booking, though they acknowledged he still resorted to heel tactics even during the cleaner portions of the match. This contest represented the optimal scenario for these particular finalists, incorporating Evil's villainous character work early while transitioning to legitimate wrestling competition in the latter half. Takeshita clearly established himself as the tournament's standout performer for the 2nd consecutive year, following his impressive 2024 showing alongside Hiroki Goto, who missed this year's competition due to either legitimate injury or kayfabe injury related to his E-Honda role in the upcoming Street Fighter film adaptation. While this year's tournament arguably lacked some memorable classic matches compared to previous years, consistent excellence from wrestlers like Sabre, Tsuji, and Emura maintained the overall quality. The decision to have Takeshita defeat Evil made strategic sense given the inherent fan resistance toward part-time performers in New Japan's traditional structure. Takeshita's increased comfort with promotional responsibilities, evidenced by his extended ring and backstage comments, suggests growing confidence in all aspects of professional wrestling beyond just in-ring performance. But here's the question that's dividing fans right now. Was this the right choice for New Japan's future? Takeshita's undeniable talent and emotional connection with the audience suggests yes. But his part-time status and primary commitment to other promotions raises legitimate concerns about long-term storytelling consistency. Evil, despite his polarizing character work, represents full-time dedication to the New Japan system that many purists value. What do you think? Does Takeshita's incredible performance justify overlooking the part-time controversy? Or should New Japan have prioritized a full-time roster member for such a prestigious victory? Should wrestling companies embrace the modern reality of wrestlers working multiple promotions? Or does it undermine the importance of company loyalty and investment? Share your thoughts. Are you celebrating Takeshita's emotional triumph? Or do you believe New Japan missed an opportunity to elevate a dedicated full-time performer? The wrestling community remains deeply divided on this issue, and your perspective could help shape this ongoing debate about professional wrestling's evolving landscape.